Everyone, it's Kay from Worcester Arts Workshop. I'm bringing you a lovely project again today. It's called Beautiful Boxes and I hope you enjoy making them. Welcome to how to make a beautiful box. So here we have some beautiful boxes that I've made already. And some lovely different papers and some with white paper as well, and some that I have drawn on. So I'm going to show you how to make these boxes. You should be able to find this paper and stuff around the house. I'm hoping this will be quite an easy one to do. So that's the main material you'll need is paper. You can also make them out of newspaper. So you can make that. You find some paper around the house, and you will need some pens as well. Some pens to do your own decoration, so you can decorate your own piece of paper. So some felt tip pens, find those, and some different papers from around the house. So just have plain white paper. There's a different paper I've found. This is like a crafty paper, so it's got a pattern on one side and it's just completely plain on the other side. Just a coloured paper, again some more crafty papers. Or you could cut a page out of a magazine that's got a pattern on or a background and just use that. Just use that to do it, okay? So all of these papers are possible. I'm just going to use, for the purposes of this one, I'm going to use this piece of craft paper here. So I'm going to have a go at folding this one into a box. So I'm just going to talk you through this. I'm going to do this, the folding, twice through this video, and hopefully by the end of it you will see how to fold. Okay, so very firstly you're going to turn your paper over on the back side and you're going to fold it in half. So match up those corners and fold your paper in half. Nice firm fold halfway across there. And then we're going to turn it sideways. And what you're going to do then is you're going to fold it again. You're going to fold it back on itself. So we've got, it's opening like a book, and we're going to fold it back on itself. So fold back to there. Nice firm fold again. Turn it over. And again, a nice firm fold back onto itself. And then what you'll end up with is a piece of paper. It's a bit like a concertina. It's got a mountain in the middle. I like the mountain. There it is. And it kind of, if you fold it around like that, it's kind of a bit like a book, I suppose. So we're going to just use that. So I'm going to fold it around over like that, like a book, and then open those two like that. And then you need to fold the top corner of this down to this fold that you've already got here. So you're folding it to that fold, if you can see that. And you're going to do the same on that side. Fold it over to that middle fold there. And we're going to go then move down to the bottom here, and we're going to do the same. So again, there's our fold. We're going to fold that up into a, so we'll end up like it's like a triangle shape. So we'll end up with a triangle shape at the bottom here as well. And altogether it looks a little bit diamondy, I guess. I'm going to fold that one in as well. So we've folded all these four over like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just fold it over like a book again, so like closing a book. Fold it back like that, and we end up this boat shape. Okay. And then we're going to turn this whole thing over. So we're going to turn the whole thing over, and you end up, you've got this little pocket, which is going to be the inside of our box eventually. So I'm going to show you how we get to that. So very firstly, to get to that, we're going to fold along this line here. So where that bit goes pointy there and it squares off, we're going to fold along here. Now this edge needs to stay in line with the top there, and that's the most important thing, and we need to make the fold at that point there. So we'll start off and we're just going to check, oh yeah, it's going up along there and it's down there, and we're going to press, really press nice and firmly. Good firm fold for paper folding. This is an ancient form of paper folding. It's called origami, but basically just paper folding. I'm going to turn this round and we're going to do the same to the other side. So again, fold up from that corner up to the top there. This needs to come in line up here, so make sure this is going to be in line. So that's the important bit there, and down here. Make sure those are all there. Give it a good fold, press down nice and firmly, and open it out again so you can see those two folds here. Got to do another fold now, and this fold is slightly more difficult, but you've got to fold it so that edge is going to come up to here. So we're going to make quite a point. So this is all going to come up here. Most important thing about this fold, again, is making sure that that edge comes up to the top here. So I'm going to make sure very carefully, and that will come to a point. And you need to just fold that bit really firmly. This bit as well, but this is really important up here. Okay, so and you unfold it again. We'll do the same on the other side, so we end up with this diagonal fold across here. So that line there, that side there, has got to fold up to the top along here. And we're going to give it a really good fold, so press really firmly up here and open out again. Before we just turn this into a box, we're just going to fold these two back again. Just refold them. That's going to help us when we try and fold it into a box. Nice firm fold. So this front bit here, with the two folds across it, making a sort of cross, that's the front of our box, and we're just going to now pull it out. And whilst we're doing that, we're going to push those sides down. So pull that out and push those sides down. So we end up, let me just give that a little extra fold as well, and see the beginnings of our box. So we've done the front part, and then we're going to pull up the back part in a similar way. So these folds, these bits here, these diagonal folds that we did earlier, should then start to come out as you pull that bit up. And they look a bit like, I think they look a bit like ears coming out there. So the dark triangular shapes look a bit like ears. You can see the back there, and you can see that the box is starting to form. So what we need to do now is with these bits, if we look under here, we've got a little pocket there. And we're going to tuck these triangles, these little pointy ears, into there and just reinforce that fold there. And we'll do the same on the other side, so just tuck it round. We're going to find our little pocket in there, and we're just going to tuck that end into there to make our little box. There we go. And then we have it. It's our lovely little box. And it's kind of two-toned, so you've got pattern on most of it, and then white parts here. Okay. So the sort of second part to this project is being able to decorate and make your own paper. So if you've only got plain paper, or if you'd prefer to, what you can do is take a sheet of plain paper, and then on this you can decorate it how you like. And this is where your felt tip pens come in. So we've got the felt tip pens here. I'm jumping out of my hands. Right, so we're just going to take one of these felt tip pens, and I'm quite enjoying rainbows at the moment, so I'm going to start and draw some rainbows on here. So you can do any patterns that you like. You could do dots, you could do stripes, you could do blocks of colouring, anything that you fancy. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do some of these rainbows. So make it nice and colourful, or alternatively you could have a colour theme. So if you particularly like red or green, you could use light red or pinks. Or if you particularly like greens, you could use light and dark greens. Draw leaves, flowers, anything that you've taken inspiration from before to draw or sketch or just doodle. Just make patterns on your paper and enjoy the colours that you've got and gone and collected. That's what I quite like about the rainbows, I think, is that I can use lots of colours. Use a bit of pink and purple. I'm trying to think about all the other colours that are in the rainbow. There's red. I've got a bit of green to do as well. Green. I've got the yellow in, haven't I, and the orange, so that's good. A bit of green. There we go. A bit of green in there. A bit of green going around the tops of these. So just spend some time carefully colouring these in. I'm not going to do the whole of this page, just because I've got a bit of a time limit, and I would really like to show you again how to fold this. I'm just going to put little clouds on the bottom of here. There we go. So I'm just going to grab one that I made before so that I can show you the folding again. So here's one I've made before. So pattern side up again. I'm going to turn it over completely. So turn it completely over, and then I'm going to fold it in half. So folded completely in half again. and then turn it to you so that it's opening a bit like a book would open. And then you need to fold these bits back, so they fold back to that fold that you've just made, and you're making another fold. Press nice and firmly on your folds, turn it completely over, and do the same with the other side. Turn it back, fold it over completely on that fold again, and you should end up with a little mountain. There's a little mountain there, a little triangle sticking up, and then fold it a bit like a book. So not pretend you're reading a book, but there's one page, and leave open so the book's open here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold these corners in now. So we'll fold this top corner in, and we're going to fold it to meet with this fold that we've done down here. So we're going to fold that corner, press it nice and firmly, and we're going to fold this corner, press it nice and firmly, and we're going to do the same at the bottom too. So fold that corner in, press nice and firmly, fold that corner in, and press nice and firmly. And again, we've got a bit like a book again, so it's going to turn over the page. We're going to close that up, and we end up with this boat shape here, and it should have our pattern on it. Okay, if we turn that over, then we have our little pocket, which, if you remember, is going to be the insides of our box when we get there. We've got a little bit more folding to do, so we're going to fold imaginary line across here from that point there up to the top here. This edge here needs to stay in line with that fold there. That's really important. So we just need to fold there. So we're going to fold it nice and carefully. Just check it's all in line. There we go. Push down nice and firmly, and open out again. So you can see your fold. Turn it around, exactly the same other side. So from that point there, we're going to fold it up, and we're just going to make sure this lines up really well here. So fold it again. Push down really firmly. Nice firm fold for that one. Okay. One more fold to do on each side. So this side now is going to fold all the way up to that top edge, and it's going to make a diagonal fold across here. So we're going to go across there, fold that up to here. Not so worried about what happens to the folding down the bottom. Really need it to fold at this top end here. You can fold it a bit down there, but really need to press nice and firmly up here. Open it out again. Turn it round. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So this edge has now got to come up to this edge, and we're just going to fold it. Doesn't matter too much about the bottom half of this. Really important, this edge meets this edge over here. Really firmly folding here. Okay. And finally, we're just going to refold here. Nice and firm again, push it down. And if you remember, this is now the front of our box here, this square in here, it's got the cross in it. And we're going to pull that towards us. So we're going to pull that open towards us. And at the same time, we're going to push these two pieces down like that. Push them down. And we've got the sides of our box, sides of our little box. And you can just firm up those folds. Okay. And then we need to find the back of our box. So the back of our box opposite the front, and we're just going to bring that up. Now what should hopefully happen is these two diagonal folds that you've done in here should start to fold up and make little ears. So just bring those together. Okay, you see what's going to happen now? We're going to turn this over to the side. We've got a little pocket in here that we've made from our folding. We're going to tuck our ears, our little triangles into there. Refold again on the sides here, and that makes the side of the box. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So tuck our little ears in underneath those flaps that we've got in those little pockets, and we make a little box here. So there's our little box. So I did think these are quite nice. You can either store other boxes in them. So I've got one box stored in there, or you could use them. What could you use them for? You could use them to put hair bubbles in. You could use them to put a few sweets in, and maybe give to a friend. You could use them for some of your loose change. So I hope you enjoy making those. I certainly have enjoyed making them myself, and I think they're quite fun. So some beautiful boxes for you to create. Goodbye everyone. Hope you enjoyed that session. Bye bye.